Push it to the tower.
Look up to the part.
5524 Alpha Scout, hold short of runway 24.
Holding short, runway 24 for 5524.
Continue tower 991, holding short runway 24 at Bravo, ready for takeoff.
98981, continue to hold short runway 24.
Holding short runway 24, 991.
Tower, Texan 6 to single ship about 8 southwest with Alpha, initial full stop. I understand it's 24 now.
Texas 6 affirmative, runway 24, initial, winds are 21012, gust 18, altimeter 3009.
3009, copy the winds, heading initial 24, Texan 6.
Alright, so
Texan 6, traffic off your left side about 2 miles is a Mustang. He's going to be in the route to initial also. Looks like it'll be quite a bit faster than you.
just to give you an idea of what we're going to do out there, I'll just need you to show me, how do your clearance
Texas 6, traffic's going to be off your left side. The Mustang, he's about 2 miles west of you, 3000 en route to the initial.
And then we'll start with the
Mustang 8 traffic heading to your right or off your right side, passing out 1500 is a T6, also inbound.
on power off stall.
1410 Echo, number
Have
2,
you
you're
done a
following
steep turn?
traffic on a half-mile tunnel, runway 24.
Do a steep turn if we have enough time. Probably give you an engine failure, see how you handle that. Then we'll head back here and do some landings.
Okay.
Latest information, Bravo is now current altimeter 3009, runway 24 news.
Sonic circle now, 81 Fox.
81 Fox. You're not starting your circle now, are you?
Sorry, no. I will report when I start circle 81 Fox.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully we should be next. Maybe after this guidelines, looks like there's somebody on final coming in.
Over 9447 Lima, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
We'll extend it down 9447 Lima.
Mustang 8 vehicle right at Delta, if not at the end, and contact ground.
Be off at Delta, sir.
Cherokee's moving now.
We're fair to take off, 991.
So windows closed.
Flaps up,
5524,
so lights on.
5524 Alpha, I'm sorry, yeah, you can continue your climb.
Continue climb, thanks, 24 Alpha.
25582, left coast traffic
So
runway
on the
2.
brakes, wheels on the floor, no brakes. Call out airspeed alive.
Airspeed alive, gauges in green, rotating.
Oh, flying by that VY. So to make sure we maintain that runway center line.
81 Fox,
81 Fox, you number 2, follow Cessna, half-mile, final runway 24, clear to land.
2 following Cessna, runway 24, clear to land, 81 Fox. Jimmy Towers is a 195 Tango Hotel, holding short runway 24 at Hotel and sequence.
195 Tango Hotel, Pursuit Tower. November 582, continue runway heading, I will call you crosswind.
Continue the runway heading, you'll call our crosswind 25582.
47 Lima, correction, 81 Foxtrot, your traffic's over the threshold, you can turn your base.
81 Fox.
Right, 700, you can start turning on course, right? So let's get that right turn to 270 westbound. Let's keep climbing up to
447 Lima.
Let's go to 2,500.
Ahead of you there.
Okay.
Mile.
Okay, runway heading, we'll follow ahead.
Actually, skies is clear, so let's go all the way to 3,000. And try to give me at least 700 foot per minute climb.
5582, you can make
1100.
Yep.
That's close traffic, 25582.
81 Foxtrot, turn right at Alpha Pier, go contact ground 47.
Ground 47, 81 Fox.
3 Tango Sierra, runway 15, correction, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, 3 kilo here.
Let's make sure we'll fly.
25582, runway 24,
Sorry?
clear land.
Let's make sure we'll fly that 270 heading, right? We're not exactly flying 270 already. So verify your heading indicator matches the compass as well.
Charlie's current altimeter 3009, runway is 26010. System 195 Tango Hotel Cessna ahead of you is also southwestbound, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
For takeoff, for runway 24, 195 Tango Hotel.
Pacific Tower, November 836, Foxtrot Sierra, holding short runway 24 via Bravo, ready for departure.
836 Foxtrot Sierra, Pacific Tower, Roger. November 9447, Lima number 2, following the Cessna just past midfield, runway 24, clear to touch and go.
Okay, so I would have that. We'd like to make this one a full stop planning for 9447 Lima.
447 Lima number 2, runway 24, clear to land.
While on 270 heading, we'll start the maneuvers from here. We're kind of like in a clear area. So I'll have you show me how you do a power off stall. How would you demonstrate a power off stall?
Power off stall?
Yeah.
East of the lake, or
First doing HEPCO, H, height.
We already did that, right? So let's just go straight into the
Go straight into it.
Yeah.
Alright. So power 1500, under 110, flaps 10. Harvey on, Trying to keep my 27 heading.
Traffic, Skyhawk.
Out of 85, flaps 20.
Feedback 30, track 493 acre road.
Full flaps.
Is one to the west of Ash. Gonna be doing. It's on pylon. I see.
I pitch up. Oh no, my fault. No, I go down. 6.5.
I got the traffic.
Relate that descent. Yep.
We're moving about 5 miles to the east of Lake Ashby.
Once I hit 6.5, I idle.
At 3,000.
I can pitch up.
Lake Ashby.
Trying to hold my 27 heading.
Deepwoods area traffic, red, white, archer,
Once you hear it, let it drop. Full power. Descent up. Once you have a descent,
Car beat off.
car beat off. Flaps 20. Once you see a positive descent, flaps 10.
Positive rate of climb at descent.
2,500 over the middle. They can pop the fundamentals of what they come up with.
And then full flaps.
Oh, flaps up. Now
Full
full
flaps,
flaps.
yeah. Flaps up.
Alright, so just to correct a few things you said, positive rate of descent is supposed to be a positive rate of climb, right?
Yes. Okay.
And then it flaps up. You know, you also need to make sure what you're saying matches what you're doing, right? To make sure, you know, you're not passing the wrong message.
Okay.
Alright, so procedurally, you know, your steps were correct, so good job. So it could be a lot more smooth, right?
Yeah.
It was a little bit, you know, and it's kind of like a nice day to fly. The weather looks good, so, but you know, you could make everything a little bit more smooth. Okay, so let's, on the same heading, let's go back to initial altitude of 3,000. So let's climb back to 3,000. Let's go mixture ridge as well. Could go mixture ridge.
Yeah, on breakfast area, down to 305 at Colonial, 4,500 about, it's to the east west of Smyrna, 4,500.
So once you level up at 3,000, I want you to show me how you do a slow flight in a landing configuration.
Do I turn carby or no? You want to use
Yeah,
carby?
so anytime you go below 1,500, always carby it on.
Okay,
Then
carby.
once you go full power, you turn it off.
Flaps 20.
South Breakfast area, Red Tail Skyhawk is part of New Smyrna.
Put some power up.
0, gonna intercept Victor 3 southbound. 2,500.
Flaps full. Trying to stay on 5.5.
Take them off traffic boulevard to current track.
Yeah, right turn to 300.
3,500 doing
Slow flight.
Take them off with traffic. Back to here at we're going to do that around the
300.
Yeah.
at 3,500 doing acceleration.
Turning steep.
Left on northwest heading. Got low turns, right? Not don't want to bank too much. The slow flight, right? You can also use your rudders to help you as long as you're staying coordinated. Watch the ball. Okay, to help you with the turn. They're doing a good job keeping that airspeed at 55. Alright, let's keep the turn coming all the way to the north. And we're losing altitude, right? So let's gain the altitude back. You can add more power as much as you need to climb. If you don't have enough power, the aircraft is just going to continue sinking, right? Because you have flaps also.
Yeah.
So if you need to return to 3,000, you can even go full power. Just make sure you pitch enough to give you a climb and also maintain your airspeed at 55 knots.
Okay.
You can roll out on the north head.
We're 493, are you using stuff there?
493.
3,000, you can recover from the slow flight.
Here with us. After your couple of it.
Take a pop at Blue Water to first
3,000.
to currently
RV in.
So they can pop at 2,000.
Flaps 20.
2,500. Take a pop at
Just continue retracting the flaps, right?
I'm sorry.
But you want to continue retracting the flaps, right?
Flaps 10.
Just make a right turn to the south.
South.
Yeah. We'll use this as a clearing turn as well, so let's look around us, make sure we're clear of traffic. It says there's a traffic
Traffic above us.
on the clock, yeah.
Right there.
Traffic in sight. Let's turn to the south. So when you roll out on the south heading, I want you to show me how you do a steep turn.
Steep turn?
Yeah.
Steep turn. I'll pick a point. I'll pick that lake over there. That's over there.
Take about time to roll on.
Okay.
And the 2,200.
Try to go to 90 RPM.
What?
To 90 RPM.
About 2 miles to the west of back and 4,000.
That's your airspeed, right?
Oh, airspeed, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
90 airspeed. Once I'm there, turn and add power if I need to.
After taxi area, South Wisconsin, Jeremy at 3,500, 1 mile, west of Torrey Beach, along that.
Watching my airspeed.
So what's your airspeed right now?
Airspeed is over 100.
Okay. And what's your altitude?
3,100.
Okay. So slightly outside the standards on
Yeah.
both the airspeed and the altitude, right? So
Yeah.
what would you do next time to correct that?
I will try to keep right there when I was doing the turns. The nose was coming down, and I was letting it come down.
Okay.
So I would try to maintain it level with the horizon.
Right. And remember, you can also adjust your power, right? So if
Yeah.
you feel like you have too much power, adjust it. You know, you can also use your trim to help you with the steep turn, so the nose doesn't go down, right?
Okay.
You trim your nose up, okay?
Alright.
So we'll try that again next time. But on this heading, show me how you do a power on stall.
Power on stall?
Yeah.
So we're using no flaps for this. Lights are on. I would
Frequency clear up to 874 currently using the field nose
power out 1,500. Then I'll pitch up. Pitch up. So I get a 55 airspeed.
About 4 nautical miles to the northwest of
Once I get to 55,
up to 65.
36 Fox
Harvey
Sierra
on.
over the sand pit. Request a touch and go information, Charlie.
6 Foxtrot, Syracuse Cemetery.
autopilot. That was pretty bad. It was the turn coordinator. I didn't do all
Make sure you have the leg on that right rudder, right? Let's turn to the north. Let's try that one more time, okay? Don't be scared, right? You have that right rudder in there. Keep your ball coordinated. Make sure you're coordinated. Don't worry about a spin or anything, because you're coordinated. So just go for the stall. Get the stall warning horn. You can recover, or if you feel a loss of control, you can recover, right?
Okay.
Let's go back to 3,000 on the altitude. Let's make it 3,000. Let's keep that turn coming to the north. Let's go 30-degree bank.
I'm at 2,000 feet. Trying it again.
Also copy on.
Harvey.
Going below 1,500 RPMs. At or below 1,500, copy on, right?
1,500
Going above, then you turn it off as well.
Alright. 1,500 RPM. Trying to get that 55 airspeed.
Will, you up? Will, there's a way.
Take it at 55, 80% power, Carvey on.
Make sure your ball is centered. Not centered there.
Make sure the ball is centered.
4,000, about 3 miles east of Blue Ridge. East miles.
Yes, I get. Yeah.
Okay, you can recover. Let's try to maintain our initial altitude of 3,000. So,
Okay.
so we don't have to keep going up and down. Okay. So go for your power on stall and your power off stall. When you're recovering, you can gain altitude or lose altitude while you're doing those maneuvers, right? Obviously not too much, but when you're recovering, make sure you go back to your initial altitude, okay? So make sure you stay in the standards.
After I power on start, once the nose comes down, I pull back.
You slowly just come back to your initial altitude, right?
Okay.
So you're basically going nose down to break the stall, right? So sometimes you may lose altitude, sometimes you might not. So just make sure you watch your altitude, go back to your initial altitude.
Okay.
Alright, just make sure everything is cleaned up as well. You have flaps, try to the flaps, copy, you got to turn it off. Alright, so far that was much better than the last one, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's say you have an engine failure right now, what would you do?
Airspeed at glide, so 65 knots. 65.
Actually recover. Give me a climb, let's recover. Full power, let's climb to 3500 and let's make a right turn to the south. There's an aircraft coming at 10 o'clock. Let's get away from that before we do the engine failure. I try to look to your 10 o'clock. Do you see the aircraft right there?
Yeah, down there.
Okay. So let's turn away from them. Head to the south and we'll do it on the south heading, okay?
Alright.
Yeah, let's climb to 3500.
Alright, 3500.
Yep, now engine failure.
Airspeed at glide, 65 knots.
That's a bag, okay, let's got a guy 6 around me now.
Speed at landing spot.
Speed 3000.
Make sure there's an airport near us.
I'm gonna chase you.
Orlando, Fort William. Okay, City.
Well, that's what you do. Make sure you fly the airplane, right?
Haines City, 6 miles out. We are 3 times 2.
You should be looking outside for your best landing spot first, before looking for information on the airport, right? Just in case you can't make it to an airport because the engine failed already.
I can make that field right there.
Okay. So what else do you need to do, right?
Checklist. But you're gonna keep the 55 knots.
So train can help you keep it there, ain't you, right?
Trim.
Yeah, you can use your train to help keep the aircraft down at 65 knots.
Using Blue Ridge for speed spiral.
Don't want to use excessive trim, just enough, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's stop. Let's stop. You're supposed to have it memorized, right? I'll continue the maneuver for you. My flight controls.
Yeah, control.
You have it memorized. Trim for 65. You're looking for your spot. That's my spot right there, right? What I'm going to try to do is attempt to restart on the engine, right? I'll make sure first I try to, turn my fuel pump on. Try to see if I can prime some fuel sensor and fuel to the engine. No, that's not working. I'll check my electrical equipment.
There's an airplane under us, 700.
Yeah, turning. That's our spot right there, right? Turning right there. Turn away from which direction? That's the spot right there. I could choose to do 360s over the spot, right? But I'm going to turn to the north. I'll attempt to restart on my engine, start my mags again. Engine is not starting. Now I'm fully committed to an engine failure, right?
Yes.
So that's 121.5, mayday, engine failure. You make a report, well, maybe 10 miles west of Kissimmee, engine failure, we're going to be making a forced landing, right? Still pay attention to my spot. I'm still within, where I can actually make a landing. I'll treat this as like my downwind. I'll come in and land that way, right? Trying to maintain my 65. I'll squawk, emergency 7700. I already made my mayday call. Now, if I have enough time, I'll go through my engine failure checklist to make sure I actually knocked everything out. So attempt a restart to see if the engine is going to start again. Obviously, in the actual simulated engine scenario, your engine is not starting, right? So you can go on and continue your landing. That's just to show you. I'm not going to do this because of the traffic around us over there. So I'll just recover, take the trim out. Climb to 2,000. Looks like these guys are tailing us. Alright, your flight controls. Let's climb to 2,000. Your flight controls.
My controls.
Your controls. Climb to 2,000 and give me a right turn to the east. Turn right.
26 Foxtrot here, report midfield left downwind, runway 24, touch and go request.
Left downwind, touch and goes runway 24. 6 Foxtrot Sierra.
Number 981, runway 24, clear touch and go on the go left traffic.
Rear, clear touch and go, runway 24, left traffic, 9091.
Tango Hotel, say intentions.
Back to the ramp.
Tango Hotel, left on runway 15, exit Alpha 3, continue to the ramp.
On 15, Alpha 3, continue to the ramp. 195 Tango Hotel was the district config.
Section 6, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Section 6, clear takeoff 24.
Number 331, Lima Mike, number 2, following Cessna, a mile north of the airport on the downwind of base.
Okay, looking for the traffic and number 2.
Enough room so you can actually turn and come in on final, right?
Yeah.
Cessna Tower to Mike Kilo, holding short 24, Bravo, ready for departure.
452 Mike Kilo, Kissimmee Tower, hold short, runway 24.
Hold short 24 to Mike Kilo.
Another 20, 185.
1 Lima Mike, negative on the traffic.
1 Lima Mike, turn your base, number 2, runway 24, clear to land.
30, full
Airline
flaps.
24, turning base, 1 Lima Mike.
Kissimmee Tower, 61166, 9 miles west of Kissimmee, request full stop landing with Charlie.
For 61166, Kissimmee Tower, report midfield, right down runway 24.
Runway main, idle.
I report midfield, right downwind, runway 24, 166.
Flare.
Clear a little bit more. Go full. Alright, ready, settle. Right rudder. Park it up, full power. Flaps up.
Sirius 42, Tango, hold short, runway 24, ready for departure.
Right rudder.
42 is Tango Rider, hold short, runway 24.
Runway 24, towards Tango.
Section 6, traffic 2 southwest, there is a pipe inbound for the downwind at 1500.
Section 6 looking, I've got him on the box. Section 6 traffic inside, over.
Brother. 1 Lima Mike, destination.
Signature 1 Lima Mike.
1 Lima Mike, when able, turn right, runway 33 is approved, ground point 7.
Point 7, turning right on Alpha 1 Lima Mike.
Sirius 42, Whiskey Tango, runway 24, clear for takeoff, right turn northbound.
Sirius 42, Whiskey Tango, cleared for takeoff runway 24, Whiskey Tango.
981, extend downwind, I'll call your base.
Getting down when you'll call my base, 9091.
Number 61166, turn southeastbound to the water tower, report when you're there.
Turn southeastbound to Water Tower, report when there, 61166. Kissimmee Tower, 401 Alpha, holding short 24, ready to take off.
Alpha Alpha, roger.
Alright, so I'll just give you a tip. When you feel like you're about to touch down, just pull a little bit more. Just
left traffic, clear for takeoff.
this to give you that nice smooth touchdown, right?
Put a little more.
Just a little bit, not more. 'Cause until it actually touches down,
Yeah.
just pull until the aircraft touches down by itself.
Okay.
That's how you have like a smooth touchdown. You don't have like that bounce.
2 Whiskey Tango, when you're able to start that turn northbound for me.
Turning now for Whiskey Tango.
Because the approach was good. Just that final touchdown, you know, you don't want to pull too much so you don't balloon up. Just want enough to, you know, give you that nice. And when you're pulling, also always make sure you can see the runway in front of you as well.
Okay.
When you're pulling, don't want to pull so.
Jetty 32,
Like,
Kissimmee
lose
Tower, runway
sight of the
24, turn
runway.
right heading 270, clear for takeoff, Cessna departure, I'll be going left for the downwind.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, right turn, heading 270 of jet 832.
Number 91, runway 24, clear touch and go.
24, clear touch and go, 9091.
326 Foxtrot Sierra, following Cessna traffic, a mile and a half northeast of the airport on left base.
Looking for traffic. 6 Foxtrot Sierra.
Cessna 2 Mike Kilo, touch downwind, turn from the pipe, just past the left of midfield now.
Traffic inside, Tango. Kissimmee Tower, 61166, over Water Tower.
61166, roger, leave the water tower inbound for left downwind to runway 24, report midfield left downwind.
Power. Down.
Left downwind for runway 24, report midfield, 166.
So, 10.
Kissimmee Tower, Turkey 93, Charlie, it's on runway 24, I'm Bravo, ready to take off.
923, try no delay, taking the runway, clear for takeoff, 24.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, no delay, and 93, Charlie.
Traffic inside 6 Foxtrot Sierra.
6 Foxtrot Sierra, follow the Cessna, number 2, runway 24, clear touch and go, left traffic on the go.
That's 20.
Number 2, clear touch and go at 6 Foxtrot Sierra.
Number 552 Mike Kilo, number 3, runway 24,
Alright,
clear to land.
too fast for flaps 20, right?
Yeah.
What's up to Mike Kilo?
Number 2 Mike Kilo, affirmative, runway 3, or 24, number 3, clear to land, over.
Runway 24, number 3, clear to land to Mike Kilo.
Jet 832, heading 270, contact Orlando departure, good day.
270,
Power.
departure of jet 832.
And approach speed should be 65 knots on the approach. Alright, need a little bit more power,
Runway main, idle.
Now start pulling, pull, not too much, pull. not pulling enough, you're just gonna slam the floor, right? Flaps up, park heat off, full power. Maintain center line. Right rudder, maintain center line. Pitch.
Okay, sir. 93 Charlie, do you want to go left or right traffic?
3 Charlie, continue upwind.
Continue up with 93 Charlie.
Oh, make this a full stop.
Tower 981, follow Piper traffic off your nose on the upwind.
Following traffic, and this will be a full stop, 991.
Okay.
Let's climb UI.
Tower, this is a full stop to South State, Temecula.
Temecula, radio.
So I know you're used to flying the 150, right? So this has a lot of power, right? So just watch your airspeed. It will tell you what to do, okay?
Okay.
Always use your airspeed as a reference for how to pitch the nose. If your airspeed is too much, maybe you need to pitch up a little bit to reduce it, right?
Uh-huh.
If it's not enough, if it's too slow, then slightly reduce the pitch.
166, number 2, following Cessna traffic, a mile northeast of the airport on the left base to final.
Number 2 for runway 24, looking for traffic, 166.
Number 401 Alpha Alpha, runway 24, flight runway heading off, return for airborne, clip takeoff.
Clip takeoff 24, and you'll tell my turn for 1 Alpha Alpha.
November 38 Charlie, right down when approved, make right traffic.
Right down when approved, making right traffic, 38 Charlie.
The 981, right traffic, follow that Piper ahead.
Following that traffic, 991, right turn.
Hey, Kissimmee Tower, we got Cessna traffic on short final, following them, for runway 24.
You're almost there.
166, number 2, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, 166.
I just don't want you to be
6
having
Foxtrot,
those
extend upwind.
Yeah.
Extend upwind 6 Foxtrot Sierra.
Good afternoon, Jet 901 is on the RNAV 3334.
Let's try to maintain.
Cherokee 6 Foxtrot Sierra, number 2, you actually, 6 Foxtrot Sierra, look for Cessna traffic, head to your right on the crosswind.
6 Foxtrot Sierra.
Foxtrot Sierra, right traffic, follow that Cessna.
Right traffic follow Cessna 6 Foxtrot Sierra.
Jet 901, enter left base, runway 24, clear to land.
Enter left base, runway 24, clear to land, Jet 901.
2 Mike Q, set Sunstate.
Affirmative.
Mike Q, left Alpha, contact ground.
Alpha ground, Temecula.
1 Alpha Alpha, the traffic ahead will be making a right turn, just keep it runway heading and contact Orlando departure, we'll see.
For the traffic, keep it runway heading and over to departure for 1 Alpha, thank you.
Turn right over fly runway 15, 981. Let's turn right.
Turn right?
Yeah, turn right. Let's maintain 1,500. My flight controls.
Air controls.
Then turn right over fly runway 15. That's runway 15, right?
Cherokee 6 Foxtrot Sierra, make left 360.
You want to be a traffic pattern altitude
That's
as well.
360
If you're
Foxtrot
low,
Sierra.
then you can be
166,
flying
turn
to
right,
put a landing, right?
Yeah.
Right turn on golf, ground point 7.
November 38 Charlie, make left 360.
All right. Flight controls.
Flight controls.
Probably trying to put us on the left.
991, just turn southbound and I'll bring you in on the left downwind here in another mile or two.
Tower, Air 5.
Air 5, Kissimmee Tower.
Tower 7, south and
South. What's the
Air
south?
5, direct to the hospital, landing pilot risk.
Direct, Air 5. Looking for traffic going out to complete the turn 3 Charlie.
Kissimmee Tower, Kaha, 323 Tango there. We got information, Charlie,
Try to
requesting
make sure
a full
we get that
stop.
traffic pattern altitude. So why that's important to maintain
333
the
Tango
altitude.
Sierra, Kissimmee Tower, before midfield, left downwind, runway 24.
Still left down 124, we'll 43 Tango there.
November 6 Foxtrot Sierra, as you come back out of the turn, look for Piper traffic about 2 miles ahead coming out of a 360 also.
Look for traffic 6 Foxtrot Sierra.
3 Charlie, your traffic's about 2 east of you.
I got the traffic inside 3 Charlie.
3 Charlie, follow the citation, caution, we terminus number 2, runway 24, clear touch and go, and left traffic on the go.
Follow the citation, number 2, clear runway 24 and left traffic 3 Charlie. Tower, good morning. Helicopter 277 to Tango, over back flight, like to do a northeastbound departure towards the information, Charlie.
277 Kilo Tango, good afternoon, northeastbound approved, departure pilot risk, stay at 500 feet below until 2 miles from the airport.
I see helicopter.
5 feet below until 2 miles and
That's a bird.
Oh, we're there.
Foxtrot Sierra, your traffic follows in the turn on the base.
Traffic inside 6 Foxtrot Sierra.
Foxtrot Sierra, follow the Piper, number 3, runway
Yeah, right
24,
to
clear touch and go, on the go, left traffic.
Number 3, clear touch and go, on the go, left traffic.
We're turning 240. There's a helicopter at 12 o'clock for 981.
91, make a right turn back to the airport for left traffic, runway 24.
Right turn left traffic runway 24, 981. Alright, right turn left traffic runway 24. So try to look at your map, make sure you situate yourself for left traffic for runway 24. Just keep a turn coming all the way.
Turn this way?
Yeah. The downwind for runway 24 is going to be what heading? 060, right?
Yes.
So let's turn 060.
3 Tango Sierra traffic 2.5 north of you, southeastbound Cessna 2000.
We'll put us
Looking
in
for
the
that
downwind
traffic.
heading.
Traffic inside 3 Tango
Let's
Sierra.
just get a little bit closer so we're not too far from the runway. Have like a tight downwind.
901, turn right at the end, ground point 7.
Yeah, make sure
Right at the
you
end,
take a
ground
traffic
point seven,
pattern
Jet
altitude
901.
at all times. You have your runway in sight?
Yes. Over there.
Alright. Let's spoil it.
Cessna 981, number 3, following Piper traffic, mile and a half northeast of the airport on the right base.
Number 3 on runway 24, 9091.
Kissimmee Tower, Tomahawk 7, Quebec, so it's about 10 to the south, inbound, full stop with Charlie. We're 7 Quebec Juliet, Kissimmee Tower, ident. Ident, 7 Quebec Juliet.
Maintain your traffic pattern altitude, right? Or 200.
7 Quebec Juliet, for midfield left downwind, runway 24. Midfield left downwind, 24, 7 Quebec Juliet. Tower, Mustang 01, formation, short, 24 ready. Mustang 1, roger, hold short, runway 24. Mustang 1, hold short, 24.
That's your traffic right there. Beam the traffic right now. The airplane is below us, no problem. No factor.
Is ready to go in sequence behind that beautiful Mustang.
Roger, 195, Shark, Kissimmee Tower, hold short, runway 24.
Huh?
Hold short, 24 from,
You see that helicopter?
9195.
Yeah, right here.
Alright. Alright, let's start configuring for landing. Use power, copy, flaps 10.
91, I'm assuming you see the traffic, you're on the base.
Yeah, that's good traffic, 9091.
91, roger, help cement when you tell us that. 91, number 2, runway 24, for the land.
Number 2. Oh, I think that's for him, right?
That wasn't us.
Number 3, Charlie, continue on the upwind. Continue on the upwind, 3.
Alright, let's go flaps 20, if possible flaps 30. But pitch first. Reduce your airspeed.
Oh, yeah.
Still have some room, so reduce your
3 Charlie, traffic mile south of you is a Cessna entering the downwind. Looking for traffic. Got the traffic inside, 3 Charlie. 3 Charlie, you can turn across from the follow that Cessna.
that
Turn across the
so
follow that.
slow down a little bit more, give him time to land.
So when I land, I'm landing, I pitch up a little bit. Enough where I get to the runway still, but
So just do everything you've been doing, but just right when you feel like you're about to touch down, just pull back a little bit more, just on
Okay.
the elevator. To make
3
sure.
Tango Sierra, continue down and I'll call your base.
He'll call my base 3 Tango Sierra.
Alright, we're getting too high now, right? Probably want to slip to make sure. So power idle,
yeah, it's idle.
just do a forward slip. The wind is kind of like coming from that direction, so this way, opposite rudder. A little bit more of that rudder. More of the rudder, more of the rudder. Idle all the way. So we have enough runway, so it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, you can come out of the slip now.
36 Foxtrot Sierra, on Piper off your left on downwind.
Slowly start adjusting your pitch.
Left
now.
downwind.
Slowly.
6 Foxtrot Sierra.
Follow Piper off your left.
Alright, slowly pull. Slowly pull.
Kissimmee Tower, November 1, 2 Sierra Alpha is 9 nautical miles northwest.
See that? Let it roll.
1 and 2 land.
Let it roll.
Number 3 Tango Sierra, runway 24, clear to land.
Brakes.
Middle land, runway 24, 3 Tango.
Number 981, when able, turn right, runway 15 is approved, ground point 7. Mustang 1, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Departure, runway 24, Mustang 1.
Number 38 Charlie, number 2, runway 24, clear
Stop.
touch and go. Number 2, runway
Push the ground.
touch and go.
After landing
Number 6
checklist.
Foxtrot Sierra, number 3, runway 24, clear touch and go.
So what's the ground here?
Number 3, 24, clear touch and go.
991, just make a left turn on Bravo, you can go Bravo Delta ramp.
Left turn, Bravo, Delta to Odyssey, 9091.
So what did you notice from that landing from your previous two?
I pitched up a little more.
No, I'm just saying, like, which one feels better? The touchdown.
Oh, the last one, it was better. It was more calm. We didn't bounce.
Is that right one? So you basically did what I told you to do. Okay, just prior to that touchdown, just pull a little bit more. You're always going to have a smooth touchdown. That's what I'm, aiming for. I don't want us to keep slamming the aircraft on the ground, right?
Yeah.
That's not how to land an airplane. If everybody keeps slamming it, we're not going to have an airplane to fly, right?
Yeah.
Ground, -1.
That's the slight tweak. That's the slight tweak I wanted you to put to your thing. See, the first time you pulled a little bit too much, it went back up. Just need to find that sweet spot. Watch the wings and the aircraft. Go park away, just do a 90-degree turn. Yeah, good stop here. Shutdown checklist.